what I miss about playing sports, because the sports I play now are more individual sports, such as like boxing, the training, and things like that. But I miss the team environment because I remember the locker room. I remember when you get on the field. I remember after you've compete, after the games, the phone calls leading up to the meets. I remember all of those. And you're right, Brent, and you're right, Kyle, where it's a brotherhood. Like you have the family that you were born with, but this is like the family you grow into because no matter what anyone and everyone is going through, you know your team, your teammates, and your colleagues are there for you. Do either of you still keep in contact with those with the people that you were competing with or against?
Go ahead, Kyle.
Uh, yeah, so do we. Yeah, we keep in close contact with them, and we're always either calling them or texting them or checking on them to make sure that everything is going well for them.
Yeah, just we've been keeping up with them as best we can. You know, just with the way we race, there's certainly been some fierce competitions. There's a young man named Justin that Kyle and I have battled several times, and he's won his fair share, and we've won ours. But in the end, we're all still trying to do the same thing, which is advocate for inclusion, which is share these experiences. So, you know, what's good for one is good for all, and sometimes losing stings, but then you look around and realize what you're really creating, and it's so much more than just that one finish line. It's all of those that are being shared collectively.
Right.
And I would look at what the two of you are doing and what everyone is doing that's a part of this. And even if either of you, because obviously someone has to win, someone has to not win, but even those who don't win, you're still pushing something forward, meaning that up until this conversation, and I apologize in advance for this due to my ignorance. Prior to this, I didn't know any of this, right? So you're raising awareness that way. You're raising awareness where other people will see this and they'll be informative of it, saying that, you know what, there's a group of people that are doing this together. There are brothers doing it, there are sisters, there are fathers and sons, mothers and daughters doing this together. So even if though someone may not finish first at the finish line, you're still pushing something forward in life. Do you two feel that way as well?
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, I think what you just said is so important that, it's a community environment more than anything. And we're out there to build each other up and be there for one another. So I definitely agree with that.
So, Kyle, what I would ask you now is I know that there isn't much you can do in regards to this competition because of 2021 with the pandemic and everything else that's going on. Is there anything else that you do that brings you just as much joy?
Yeah, just you know, just live your life, enjoy life, and not take your life for granted, and just enjoy the loved ones and my family and my support system. But I just try to make every day a little bit better than what I saw it yesterday. So just focus on today and make it better than it was yesterday.
And I think you're doing that, right? And you mentioned as well as Brent has mentioned yet, you're doing that with your support system, which includes your brother, which includes your family as well. And I would say this to the two of you and for those that are listening, if there's ever a situation where someone feels that they can't do something, you know what, Kyle, your story should show people that, you know, it doesn't life will deal you a certain hand and life will knock you down and life will be difficult. But you're a source of inspiration not only for myself but everyone else because you're able to do something that you truly love given your circumstances. So many of us should take that same drive, that same ambition, and find the support system to do so. And I say that because I want to ask you, since you mentioned your support system, how important, Kyle, is your support system to you?
Oh, they're the backbone of who I am. The people that that help me, that work behind the scenes, that make my life possible. It's amazing. It's really overwhelming in a good way. The amount of love and the amount of support I receive every day it's overwhelming.
And Brent, for you, how special do you feel being a part of your brother's support system and hearing him speak of you and others in that way, that you're the backbone of everything that he does?
I mean, it means a lot. It's special that I get to still keep growing up with Kyle, and I get to watch it and be a part of it in some small way, because it helps me, it lifts me up too, you know? So while I'm trying to help Kyle, he's doing the exact same for me, and he's doing it every day. So he may not be able to physically lift me, but he lifts me up in a lot of other ways. So it's wonderful to be a part of that.